am the Holland Phantom, and in today's video we're going to be showcasing a live battle between two current format decks. On one side we've got the Mew VMax deck, and on the other side we've got the Arceus VStar and Inteleon deck. So let's see which of these two decks can take the victory. Now let's get into the battle. And here we go, the battle has started with both players flipping over their starting Pokemon. On the Arceus side, we've got Rapid Strike Sobble, and on the Mew side, we've got the Fusion Strike Meloetta. Mew side is going first, benching Genesect V, and playing a Fog Crystal to search out a Mew V from the deck. There goes the Fog Crystal, and the Mew comes down onto the bench immediately. Let's see if there's going to be any more Pokemon or energy being played. Okay, another item, Quick Ball searching the deck for any basic Pokemon at the cost of discarding one card from their hand. Let's see what the next Pokemon's going to be. There it is, a second Genesect V. Building up the bench. Genesect V is really good for its Fusion Strike system ability, letting the player draw cards from their deck, giving this deck a really good amount of consistency. Okay, another item is being played, Rotom Phone, letting the player search the top 5 cards of their deck, and then they can choose one card to place on top of the deck after shuffling the other 4 back in. So that's the 4 cards being shuffled back into the deck and the chosen one going on top. Are we going to see Genesect's ability coming in to draw that card next? Yeah, that's the first Genesect ability being activated, drawing a couple cards from the deck. That's going to be a second Mew, so that's 4 benched Pokemon for the Mew side right off the bat on the first turn of the game. Next item is going to be an Ultra Ball, discarding 2 cards from the hand to search for any Pokemon from the deck. Are they going to be searching out their final benched Pokemon? Yeah! A third Genesect V. Okay, that's the third Genesect, so they've got a full bench right off the bat. Another Genesect activates its ability to draw more cards from the deck, and that is 6 cards drawn. Another item, Cram-O-Matic, letting the player discard any cards from their hand and then flipping a coin. It landed heads, which means that they can now search out any card from the deck that they want. Cram-O-Matic is a really good card, again for consistency. And it looks like on the very first turn of the game, the Mew side has gotten pretty much everything that they needed right off the bat. Unfortunately, they're not able to attack, so it will give the Arceus side a chance to build up their own side. Okay, a double Turbo Energy was attached to the Mew V, so once it evolves on the following turn, it will be able to use its Cross Fusion Strike attack. A switch was played, swapping out the active Meloetta for the benched Mew, and now the third Genesect activates its Fusion Strike system to draw more cards from the deck. Another item is being played, a second Quick Ball, discarding another card from the hand to search the deck for any other basic Pokemon, but it looks like that was a failed search. Nothing comes into the hand. And with that done, the player passes the turn, and it's going to be on the Arceus side. Let's see what plays they can make during their first turn. Starting off with the Level Ball. Level Ball lets the player search the deck for any Pokemon with 90 HP or less. So they searched out a second Sobble to add to the bench. And next, they're going to play their own Quick Ball, discarding something from the hand to search for any basic Pokemon, same as the Mew side did earlier. So let's see if they're going to look for another Sobble. No, it was an Arceus V this time. Okay, so they got their main Pokemon of the deck coming down into play. Next is going to be the Stadium Path to the Peak. Ooh, this could really be hurtful to the Mew side, as Path to the Peak does shut off all the abilities to V Pokemon, meaning that Genesect will no longer be able to use its Fusion Strike system ability unless the Mew side somehow gets rid of this Path to the Peak. Okay, so an energy did come down to the active Sobble, and it attacked with its Keep Calling attack, searching the deck for a third Sobble to come onto the bench. Okay, turn passes back over to the Mew side. A Fusion Strike energy was attached to the benched Meloetta, and the supporter for the turn is going to be Elisa Sparkle, searching for another 2 Fusion Strike energies to equip to their Pokemon. So there's a second one coming down into the benched Meloetta. Let's see where the next energy is coming down. Oh, there is no next energy. Oh, okay. So it looks like either the third and fourth energies are either in the player's hand or in the prizes. Okay, an Ultra Ball is being played, discarding another 2 cards from the hand to search for any Pokemon. So there's the Mew VMax. So the active Mew evolves into its VMAX form. Comes with 310 HP, so massive amount of HP, but also has a cross Fusion Strike attack. Able to use the attacks of any Fusion Strike Pokemon on its side of the field. So it did copy, it looks like it copied the Meloetta's Melodious Echo attack. Hitting Sobble for, was it 120 damage, taking the first KO of the game. Okay, over to the Arceus side. Arceus V is promoted. A second Arceus V is brought to the bench, and then the player activates Evolution Incense to add any evolved Pokemon into their hand. So they're adding a Drizzile. Drizzile is going to be evolving now pretty soon, I'm sure. Oh, not yet, actually. Before that happens, the active Arceus V evolves into Arceus VStar. Okay, and now the Drizzile comes down into play, activating its ability, Shady Dealings, searching the deck for any trainer card that the player may be needing. So they're going to be searching out Professor's Research as their supporter for the turn. It looks like they had no more cards left in play, sorry, in hand. So Professor's Research lets them draw 7 cards off the top of the deck. A Water Energy comes down onto the Arceus VStar, but because it does have the Path to the Peak blocking its ability, Arceus VStar is not able to use its Starbirth ability. Which is unfortunate because Starbirth is probably one of the best abilities in the game right now, letting the player search the deck for any 2 cards that they might be needing. But again, because the Path to the Peak is in play, they're not able to activate it. Okay, so a Fusion Strike energy was attached to the benched Mew, and the active Mew attacks Arceus VStar with Cross Fusion Strike, copying, it looks like it was the Melodious Echo once again. Okay, so going back over to the Arceus VStar, a double Turbo Energy is attached, and the player activates Quick Ball once again to add a third Arceus V to their hand. Let's see if it's going to be coming down into play. Yes, it is. Okay, so we've got 2 Arceus V on the bench and a V-Star in the active spot. The Arceus V-Star did take a lot of damage during the previous turn, so it looks like it might be going down. But it did manage to use its Trinity Nova attack, hitting Mew for 180 damage, while at the same time accelerating up to 3 energy to one of the benched Arceus V. Let's see where the energy are coming down. Okay, so looks like it was just 2 energy. 2 water energy coming down into one of the benched Arceus V. Back over to the Mew side. The benched Mew V evolves into Mew VMax. And now the player's deciding on whether to attack with the active Mew or retreat it, because it is pretty close to being knocked out in the following turn. Okay, and they are opting to retreat, promoting the Meloetta. Meloetta does have the Melodious Echo attack, able to hit for 70 damage times the number of Fusion Strike energy in play. So with 3 in play, Meloetta can hit for 210 damage, taking an easy KO on this Arceus VStar and taking another 2 prizes for the Mew side. The Arceus side is not looking so good. They have lost 2 Pokemon already and are down 3 prizes. Okay, so the Arceus V gets a 3rd energy attachment coming down, and the benched Drizzile did evolve into Inteleon. Inteleon also has the ability Shady Dealings, but it can now search out 2 trainer cards instead of 1, so the trainer activated, chose to add Evolution Incense and Melanie to their hand. So first the Evolution Incense is activated, adding a 2nd Arceus VStar to their hand. So there it is, coming down to play. And Scoop Up Net is going to be the next item played. Picking up the Inteleon V back into their hand. bringing down the Sobble, so they're able to use the Shady Dealings abilities later in the game. Okay, speaking of Shady Dealings, the second Sobble on the bench evolved into Drizzile, activating its own Shady Dealings, searching out Boss's Orders from the deck. Okay, and it looks like they will be using this Boss's Orders to take a KO on the benched Mew VMax. Okay, but before anything else happens, the Mew player is looking over the opponent's discard pile just to review what's been used so far. Okay, so Arceus uses Boss's Orders to pull up the opponent's damaged Mew VMax, and that will be a KO once it attacks with Trinity Nova. There's the attack declared. Mew VMax is knocked out, and because it is a VMax Pokemon, it gives up 3 prizes, and just like that, the Arceus side has tied up the game. Okay, back over to the other side, Meloetta is promoted once again. Player draws her card. Oh, and it's going to be the 4th Fusion Strike Energy attached. So with 4 Fusion Strike Energies in play, Meloetta will be able to hit for 280 damage, just enough to take a one-hit KO on this Arceus VStar. That's another 2 prizes taken. So the Mew side is down to a single prize. Even without access to their abilities, they're still ahead in this matchup. Okay, we have a 3rd Arceus VStar coming into play. Inteleon V is evolved once again, activating Shady Dealings to search for another 2 trainer cards, and it's going to be Scoop Up Net and Big Charm. Both cards coming into the player's hand. Are they going to be playing any of them? Yeah, there's a Scoop Up Net picking up the Inteleon once again. Sobble comes back down, and with the Drizzile and Inteleon in hand, the player will be able to use their abilities in the following turns. Okay, but before anything else happens, Big Charm is attached to the Arceus VStar, giving it 30 more HP. Next, as the Porter Melanie is played, Melanie can attach a discarded Water Energy to any V Pokemon in play. So there's the Water Energy from the discard pile attached to the Arceus VStar, and then it also has the ability to let the player draw 3 cards from the top of the deck. Hopefully they do have the Double Turbo Energy in hand. And yeah, there it is, Double Turbo Energy coming down to the Arceus VStar, and just like that, Arceus VStar is fully powered up in one turn, hitting Meloetta with its Trinity Nova, and that's another prize taken for the Arceus VStar side, so almost tying it up. Arceus VStar still has 2 more prizes to take, while Mew only has 1. Oh, and actually, never mind, there's the game. Boss's Orders coming down from the Mew V side. And Sobble is promoted active, and it takes an easy KO from Mew VMax's side, and there's the handshake. Mew VMax is your winner. And what did you guys think of that battle? Let me know down in the comments below, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video to help this channel grow and reach new viewers. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, this is Holland Phantom logging out.